it comes to designing a rental property, the goal is simple: create a space that stands out and gets booked. In a competitive rental market, it's not just about having a place to stay. It's about offering an experience that keeps guests coming back year after year. Today, we're going to talk through some of the most important features and design choices that can help your property achieve maximum bookings. So let's dive in. Let's start with one of the biggest things that renters look for: bathrooms. I like to tell my clients, if you can get each bedroom its own bathroom, ideally an ensuite, you're going to attract more groups. When people are traveling with friends or extended family, having that privacy makes such a difference. Nobody really wants to fight over a shared hallway bathroom, especially on vacation. So if you're looking to buy or designing or renovating, this is one of those upgrades that can really pay off. Now, entertainment. You have to think about what people are going to do when they're hanging out at the house. Of course, everyone loves the lake, skiing, and hiking, but at night or on a rainy day, having a game room can be a game changer. Smart TVs are great for movie nights, but renters are often looking for something a little bit more than what they can typically do at home. Pool, shuffleboard, and darts, those are the classics. But renters, and especially families, absolutely love arcade-style games too. If you can sneak in a Pac-Man or racing game, the kids will talk about it nonstop. Outdoor games can also be a great selling point and help retain those return renters year after year. Cornhole boards, a fire pit for roasting marshmallows, maybe even a little play area. These things add so much value and keep guests entertained without ever leaving the property. And of course, the one amenity I don't think you can get away without anymore: a hot tub. It's basically a must-have at Deep Creek Lake. Whether it's après-ski in the winter, stargazing in the summer, or just winding down after a long day of hiking or boating, guests are actively searching for homes with hot tubs. If you don't have one yet, that should probably be at the top of your list. When looking to buy, if a property doesn't have a hot tub, check to see if there's a hookup for one installed already to get rolling on that soon after purchasing. Another huge selling point: views. When people think of Deep Creek Lake, they picture the gorgeous lake, the rolling mountains, or just a cozy wooded setting where they can unplug. If you've got a view, you definitely want to lean into it. Arrange your seating so people can enjoy it, make sure that you've got plenty of windows, and create little outdoor spots like a deck or balcony where guests can sit with a cup of coffee in the morning. Even if you don't have a lake view, a well-placed Adirondack chair in the yard can go a long way. Now let's talk practical, because it's not all about looks. Parking is one of those things that doesn't sound exciting, but it makes or breaks a booking for larger groups, and actually can even limit how many renters can stay at your property if you have a home in the lake residential area. Families traveling together often come in separate cars, and if they can't park easily, they'll move on to the next listing. Making sure that you've got enough parking for multiple vehicles and that it's accessible year-round is really important here in Garrett County. Inside the home, modern updates are key. Renters want a clean, fresh feel, so think newer appliances, comfortable furnishings, and a design that balances cozy with stylish. All of the features that will sell a home quickly will also book rentals quickly, so anything that photographs well is a boost to your listing. The chalet style is especially popular around Deep Creek, with those vaulted ceilings, wood beams, and big stone fireplaces. People love the mountain lake vibe. Something that often gets overlooked but is becoming more and more important is Wi-Fi. These days, and especially since 2020, many guests are mixing work and play. Families might be here on vacation, but one or two people still need to log on to meetings, or maybe the kids have an online class to check in on. Reliable, high-speed internet isn't just a bonus anymore, it's expected. If your Wi-Fi is spotty, it's going to show up in reviews, and it's going to hurt your bookings. So if you want to attract remote workers, or even keep the kids streaming happily, make sure your setup is strong and dependable. It's an investment that really pays off. And if you have extra space, consider adding a nice desk somewhere in the home that's out of the way for those meetings and work emails. Guests will really appreciate it, and it's a great place to add a guest book for notes and letters from renters about their adventures at the lake. We can't forget about the first impression: landscaping and curb appeal. The moment guests pull up, they're already forming opinions. A tidy driveway, some fresh mulch, and a few seasonal flowers, maybe even outdoor lighting, it all sets the tone. It doesn't have to be extravagant, but it should feel welcoming to keep them coming back. Beyond that, consider the small touches that make your property feel special. Maybe it's a reading nook by the big window, a stocked coffee bar, or a few extra lamps for cozier lighting options. Little conveniences add up and often lead to glowing reviews. And as we all know, reviews are everything in the rental market. At the end of the day, designing a rental property for maximum bookings at Deep Creek is about balance. You want to deliver those key features that renters are actively searching for. When you put it all together, you're not just offering a rental, you're offering an experience. And that's what keeps calendars full and guests coming back year after year. My name's Elizabeth Ware with Raley Realty. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you're thinking about buying or selling in the Deep Creek Lake area, definitely reach out. I'd love to help. Make sure to like and subscribe for more lifestyle and real estate content here at Deep Creek Lake, and I'll see you in the next one.